Top 10 Underrated Horror Movies That Will Give You Chills. Horror movies have a remarkable ability to tap into our deepest fears, delivering unforgettable chills and adrenaline-pumping moments. While mainstream titles often grab the spotlight, many exceptional films slip under the radar, offering unique storytelling and innovative scares that deserve more recognition. Whether you're a seasoned horror enthusiast or just looking to expand your watch list with something spine-tingling, our top 10 underrated horror movies that will give you chills uncover spooky films that are sure to leave a lasting impression. Get ready to discover hidden treasures that deliver both scares and substance, proving that sometimes the best horror experiences come from unexpected places. The Babadook. Why it's great. This Australian psychological horror masterpiece delves deep into grief and motherhood, presenting a haunting tale that lingers long after the credits. The eerie atmosphere and innovative storytelling create a sense of unease that's both emotionally and psychologically compelling. Why it's underrated. Despite critical acclaim, The Babadook didn't achieve mainstream box office success. Its unique approach to horror, focusing on internal fears rather than jump scares, sets it apart from typical genre films, making it a hidden gem for horror enthusiasts. The Invitation. Why it's great. The Invitation masterfully builds suspense through its slow-burn narrative, exploring themes of grief and paranoia. The tense atmosphere and stellar performances keep viewers on edge, making every scene intensely gripping. Fun fact: director Karen Kusama was inspired by her own experiences with grief and social anxiety, infusing the film with authentic emotional depth that elevates it beyond a standard thriller. Lake Mungo. Why it's great. This Australian mockumentary-style horror film offers a deeply emotional and eerie exploration of loss and the supernatural. Its realistic approach and subtle scares create a profoundly unsettling experience. Why it's underrated. Lake Mungo didn't receive widespread attention upon release, but its unique storytelling and emotional resonance have earned it a dedicated cult following over the years. Session 9. Why it's great. Set in an abandoned mental asylum, Session 9 expertly builds psychological tension and dread. The claustrophobic setting and haunting performances create an atmosphere that's both terrifying and captivating. Fun fact: the film's use of real abandoned buildings adds an authentic layer of horror, enhancing the unsettling mood and making the setting a character in its own right. The Autopsy of Jane Doe. Why it's great. This claustrophobic horror film combines mystery and supernatural elements, focusing on a father-son coroner team unraveling the secrets of an unidentified body. The tight pacing and unexpected twists keep audiences hooked. Why it's underrated. Despite its originality and intense performances, The Autopsy of Jane Doe flew under the radar, overshadowed by bigger horror releases, but remains a standout for its inventive approach. It Follows. Why it's great. It Follows introduces a fresh horror concept with its relentless, shape-shifting entity. The film's synth-heavy soundtrack and stylish cinematography create a nostalgic yet innovative horror experience. Why it's underrated. While it gained a cult following, It Follows didn't achieve massive mainstream success, allowing it to remain a favorite among horror aficionados who appreciate its unique premise and execution. The Witch. Why it's great. Set in 1630s New England, The Witch offers a chilling portrayal of paranoia and religious hysteria. Its meticulous period details and atmospheric tension make it a standout in historical horror. Fun fact: the film's dialogue was crafted using authentic 17th century English, adding to its immersive and unsettling authenticity that captivates viewers. Hereditary. Why it's great. Hereditary blends family drama with supernatural horror, delivering shocking performances and disturbing imagery. Its exploration of inherited trauma and grief sets a new standard for the genre. Why it's underrated. Though praised by critics, Hereditary didn't dominate box offices globally, making its intense and profound narrative a hidden treasure for those seeking deep horror experiences. The Lighthouse. Why it's great. This black-and-white psychological horror film stars Willem Dafoe and Robert Pattinson as lighthouse keepers descending into madness. Its surreal visuals and intense performances create a mesmerizingly eerie atmosphere. Fun fact: filmed in harsh, confined conditions on a remote island, the actors underwent extensive method training, contributing to the film's authentic portrayal of psychological deterioration. Mandy. Why it's great. Mandy is a visually stunning revenge horror film featuring Nicolas Cage in a career-defining role. Its vibrant cinematography and relentless pace deliver a uniquely brutal and immersive experience. Why it's underrated? Despite its bold style and passionate execution, Mandy remained underappreciated in mainstream circles, becoming a cult favorite for its distinct aesthetic and intense narrative. Exploring underrated horror films opens the door to a world of innovative storytelling and unique scares that mainstream movies often overlook. From psychological thrillers like The Babadook to visually striking tales like Mandy, each film on our list offers a distinct experience that can deeply resonate with audiences. These hidden gems not only provide spine-chilling moments but also deliver rich narratives and memorable performances that elevate the horror genre. So next time you're in the mood for a fright, consider diving into one of these underrated masterpieces and discover the chills that await beyond the well-trodden paths of popular horror cinema. Lady Rouge. Celebrating stories that inspire.